Hello everybody. Today I am going to discuss about mensuration. First of all, mensuration means here we will find out the measurement of area, perimeter of any rectilinear figure. Now what do you mean by rectilinear figure? Rectilinear figure means a figure is made up by some sides. Suppose this is a rectangle, this is square, this is triangle. This all the figures are made up by some line segments. So these line segments are called their sides. So this is rectilinear figure. Now we will see the perimeter of the figure rectangle and square. Before studying perimeter, I will discuss one thing more, that is closed figure. What do you mean by closed figure? Is this closed figure? Yes, is this closed figure? But this one is closed figure. This one is closed figure. No, this is not closed figure. This is not closed figure because here this side is open. Here is no side. Here is open. So this is open figure. This is closed figure. This is closed figure. This is also open figure. So now we will discuss about the perimeter of rectilinear figure, rectangle and square. Now I am going to discuss about perimeter. What do you mean by perimeter? Perimeter means the boundary length of any rectilinear figure. Here this is square. Square I have taken. Here what is the perimeter of the square? Suppose these are the sides. Squares having 4 sides equal. So what is the perimeter of the square? Perimeter means the boundary length of any rectilinear figure. That means total length of the boundary. Total length means this side length is A, this side length is A, this side length is A, and this side is A. So here A plus A plus A plus A means 4 into A. That means 4A. That means 4 into side. That is the perimeter of the square. Now coming to the rectangle. This is rectangle. Here this side I denote it by L, small l, not capital L, small l, and this is small b. This is length and this is breadth. So here the perimeter of the rectangle is perimeter, that means L plus B. This is also L, this is also B, because opposite sides of rectangle are equal. So L plus B plus this L plus this B. So here 2L plus 2B. Then I am taking here 2 common. Then L plus B. That means 2 into length plus breadth. So this is the perimeter of the rectangle. This is the perimeter of the square. So perimeter means total length of the boundary. Total length of the boundary length of any rectilinear figure. Okay. I am writing once more. Total length of the boundary is called perimeter. Now coming to the next topic, that is area. What do you mean by area? Area means a rectilinear figure or any figure is enclosed by the, suppose this figure, the amount of the space which is covered by the figure, that is area actually. So this space is covered by this rectangle, suppose circle. That means, what is the area of the circle? This space is covered by the circle, so this is the area of the circle. That means the amount of the space, which is covered by the figure, 2D figure or figure, that is called area. So here, now I am going to discuss about the area of the square. Here square sides are A. All the sides are equal, so A, all the sides measurement is A. Now what is the area of the square? The amount of the space, that means I have to find out this space amount which is covered by the square, that will be the area of the square. So how we will get side square? Side into side, square unit. Now here rectangle, this is length and this is breadth. So here for rectangle, area is length into breadth. This is also square unit. Square unit means either meter square or centimeter square or kilometer square, that is. And the unit of the perimeter, that is either meter or centimeter or kilometer. Here area of the rectangle, that means length into breadth. If area will be given and length will be given, then how to find out breadth? So breadth will be fixed in the right side, then length will come down under area. So breadth equal to area by length. As same as when we will find out length, that also area by breadth. So if any one we will find out, that will be divided with area, that means area by length. Breadth equal to area by length, length equal to area by breadth. Now for square area is side into side, that means side square. So if we want to find out side, if area is given, then we want to find out side, then side equal to this root will be this squaring will be removed, then root will come here, that means root over of area, root of area. Suppose any square area is given 49 meter square, then what will be its side? Then side equal to root over area, that means root over 49 meter square, that means 7 square meter, that means 7 meter. Here 49 means 7 square meter square, then equal to 7 meter. So side equal to 7 meter. Now here I will show you how to find out the diagonal of the rectangle. This is breadth, this is length, and this is diagonal. So AC is diagonal of the rectangle. In the rectangle we know that all the angles are 90 degree. So opposite side of the 90 degree angle, that is hypotenuse. So here we can use Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem we can write that this diagonal AC, first Pythagoras theorem I am writing, that means hypotenuse square equal to height square plus base square. So hypotenuse is AC, AC square equal to height square means AB square plus BC square. So here AC means diagonal. Now AC equal to root over of AB square means B square plus L square. So diagonal equal to root over of L square plus B square. That is the diagonal of the rectangle. L square plus B square. Unit, that means meter or centimeter, that will be the unit of diagonal. Now I will discuss about the area of four walls of the room. A room is look like cuboid. A cuboid has 6 surfaces. So upper one is ceiling, this down surface is floor, these are the 4 walls. This is side walls and this is front and that is the back wall. So here this is length, this is breadth, this is also breadth, this is length, this is height, this also height. So here we will see first we will see total surface area. Total surface area means 6 surfaces, total 6 surfaces are there. Now separately I am writing here the area. for all surfaces. Total surface area. Here this surface area is length into breadth, that is LB, plus upper one, that means ceiling, L into B, plus this side B into H, this also B into H, plus back surface, this is H, this is L, so this is LH, and front surface, this is L and this is H. I am telling about front surface, that means this one surface area is A plus LH also. So here 2LB plus 2BH plus 2LH. Here I am taking 2 as common, then LB plus BH plus LH. So now I will show you the 4 walls area of 4 walls. That means without ceiling and floor. Ceiling is LB, floor is also LB. That means this LB portion is removed from the total surface area. So BH plus BH, that means these 2 walls, and back wall and front wall, that is LH plus LH. So 2BH plus 2LH, that means 2 into B plus L. I have taken common 2 and here H. So the area of the 4 wall is 2 into L plus B into H square unit. This is also square unit. Now if we will find out here the diagonal of the cuboid, that means from this corner to this corner, that means height is also here involved. That rectangle's diagonal we find out by L and B. Here height is also involved. That means diagonal of this cuboid equal to root over of L square plus B square plus H square. This is only unit. Now I will discuss about the diagonal of the square. Same as rectangle. Here all the sides are A. So here what will be the diagonal? Diagonal will be by Pythagoras theorem equal to root over A square plus A square, root A square plus A square, diagonal equal to, so here root 2A square, then A will be come out, that means root 2 into A unit. By Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse equal to root over of height square plus base square. So hypotenuse is diagonal. So diagonal equal to root over of A square plus A square. So this is the diagonal of square. Now by using diagonal, how to find out the area of the square? If diagonal is given, then how to find out? There will be one formula. Here diagonal, I am writing once again, equal to root 2 into A. We know that area of the square equal to side square. So if I will make squaring both sides, then area I will get. Both sides squaring, I am taking then it is diagonal square equal to root 2 square into a square. Root 2 square means 2 into a square. Then 2 will come this side, then diagonal square divided by 2 equal to a square. Here a square means we know that area. So area equal to half into diagonal square equal to area. We can write. So area equal to half into diagonal square. Now coming to exercise 20A from R.S. Agarwal book. Question number 2. There is given find the area of a rectangular plot, one side of which is 48 meter and its diagonal is 50 meter. So diagonal is 50 meter given. Suppose this is rectangular field. This is the diagonal. Diagonal is 50 meter. One side is given, that is 40 meter. Suppose this side is 40 meter. So what to find out? Area we have to find out. One side is 48 meter. Area we have to find out. To find out area we need this one side. This one side we need. So how to get this one side? By Pythagoras theorem, because this is, suppose this is hypotenuse and this is base. So how to find out height? That is by Pythagoras theorem. So here we will write by Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square equal to height square plus base square. So here hypotenuse square, that means that is 50 square, and this is I am taking x. Another one side, that is x. Let other side be x meter. So this is x square plus 48 square. Now I fixed x in one side. Square will come this side. So here x square equal to 50 square minus 48 square. So here this algebraic formula I will use here, that is a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. So this 98 means 14 7s are 98. 14 into 7 into 2. 14 means 2 into 7 into 7 into 2. X square means, now I am writing here in this side. So x square equal to 7 square into 2 square. X equal to root over of 7 square into 2 square, that means 7 into 2. that means 14. So other side is 14. Therefore other side is 14 meter. So area equal to length into breadth equal to length is 48 into 14, then we will get area. Fourteen eights are 112, 2, 11 carry, 14 fours are 56. 56 plus 11, that means 57, 67 meters square. Therefore, area is 672 meters square. Now question number 4. The area of a rectangular field is 3584 meters square. Area is 3584 meters square. Its length is 64 meter. Length equal to 64 meter. A boy runs around the field at the rate of 6 km per hour. How long will he take to go 5 times around it? Around the field, that means suppose this is the field. Boy runs around the field, that means its boundary. So at last we have to find out the perimeter of the field. Here breadth we have to find out. Breadth equal to area by length. That means 3584 divided by 64. Then by 4 it is divisible. 4 ones are 4, 4 6 are 24. 4 8 are 32, 4 9 are 36, 4 6 are 24. Now by 16, then again it is divisible by 8. 8 2s are 16, 8 1s are 8, 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, then by 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 6 are 12. That means 56 meter. Then a boy runs around the field. Around means this boundary of the field. That means perimeter we have to find out. As here is telling around the field, that's why we will find out the perimeter. Perimeter means 2 into length plus breadth. So 2 into length is 64 plus 56. Meter. Then here rate is given 6 km per hour. He runs around the field at the rate of 6 km per hour. That means in 1 hour he covered the distance 6 km. So how long will he take to go? 5 times around it. 5 times around it. That means this perimeter is he runs around the field, that is 240 meter one time. Then here is given 5 times around it. So we have to take the total distance. We have to find out the total distance. That means total distance he covered or he runs equal to 240 into 5. That means this 1200 meter. Then we have to find out the time. That means 6 kilometer distance is covered in 1 hour time. So 1 kilometer distance, and this kilometer distance, this is converted to kilometer, 1.2 kilometer. So 1 hour equal to 3600 seconds. So 6 kilometer distance is covered in 1 hour, sorry, 1 hour not, 3600 second. 1 kilometer distance is covered by 6. 1.2 kilometer distance is covered by 0 is removed. 6 2s are 12. Then 1 0 can be cut. So 7 to 0 second. Then it is converted into minute. 7 to 0 divided by 60. This is minute. So 0 0 can be cancelled. Then this is 12 minute. Therefore, he will take 12-minute time. Now question number 6. Find the cost of carpeting a room 13 meter by 9 meter with a carpet of height 75 centimeter at the rate of rupees 105 per meter. So here room's dimension is given. Length of the room 13 meter, breadth of the room 9 meter. Then carpet width is given 75 centimeters. So area of the room, that is length into breadth, that means 13 into 9 meter square. I am not multiplying it here. Width of the carpet equal to 75 centimeter. And it is converted into meter because here cost is given per meter. That means the rate at the rate of rupees 105 per meter. That's why I convert into this width into meter. That means 0.75 meter. Now length of the carpet B x meter. So area of the carpet is 0.75 into x meter square. Now here the area of the room and area of the carpet will be same, because the area is carpeting, that's why. So area of the carpet equal to area of the room. Then I am putting here the values, that means 0.75 into x equal to 13 into 9, then x equal to 13 into 9 divided by 0.75. Then here I remove the point, multiply 100, then by 25 it can be divisible. 25 4s are, 25 3s are, then 3 3s are 9. So x equal to 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36, 12 1s are 12 plus 3, that is 156. So length of the carpet is 156 meter. Now here what to find out? Total cost of the carpeting the room. That means 1 meter cost is rupees 105, 1 meter cost. Here from the shop we buy carpet or any cloth by length. That means lengthwise we buy the carpet or any cloth. That's why 1 meter carpet cost here given rupees 105, that is the length of the carpet. So here also we will use the length of the carpet, that is 156 meter carpet cost. What will be, that we will find out. Total cost of the carpet equal to 105 into 156. Then let it be multiplied. 105 into 156. Here the answer is rupees 16,380.